Jessica Marshall. What makes me who I am? My name is Jessica Marshall. I am 14 years old and I live in Ottawa, Ontario. This presentation will help you get to know more about me. All of the pictures are taken by or of me. This picture is of a river. The river represents my life. It continues to flow through all the good times and the bad times, no matter what it has to face, just like my life. In this circle are my values. I put them in a circle because I need these values to be a well-rounded person. My first value that I find important is honesty. I think that being honest is very important, no matter what the consequences may be. My second value is trust. I chose this picture of me and my grandpa because I've always been able to trust him, even from the time I was young, like in this picture. My next picture is a picture that I drew of a balanced scale. This picture is very simple. I chose this picture to represent equality, because to me, a balanced scale represents equality. This picture is very simple because equality is such an easy thing to grasp, even though so many people have a hard time. I think that everyone should see equality as something as simple as this scale. My next value is looking at things through someone else's perspective before you judge them. You should always look at the situation through someone else's eyes before you judge them. I chose this picture that I took from an airplane because it represents a different perspective of the land. Looking at it from the ground would look completely different than from the air. This represents that maybe if you look at something through someone else's eyes, you will see the challenges and hardships that they have to face. My next value is respect. I chose this picture of me and my brother and sister and my grandparents. Me and my siblings respect my grandparents very much because they're older and we respect their views, values, and lessons. Next in this circle are my aspects of life that I find very important. The first aspect is education. Education is very important to me. It's taught me so much, like social skills, academic skills, and to be hardworking and disciplined. I chose this picture of my backpack because it is all I need to be successful at school. In this frame are my pictures of traveling. These 3 trips have very greatly influenced me. My first trip is camping. It's not just one trip, it's several trips. I went camping a lot I've always been camping a lot. This picture is of me holding a snake. Camping helps me better appreciate nature and love the outdoors. This picture is of me and my family in Paris. Paris helped me realize my love for the big city. I love that there's never a dull moment and everything is fast-paced. This next picture is of a trip I took to Jamaica when I was around 9 years old. This trip helped me realize how lucky I am. All these people have to work so hard to get stuff that we take for granted, yet they're so appreciative and happy. A lot of the people are so poor, but they're still really appreciative and happy with what they have. It helped me to realize that I shouldn't take things for granted and to realize how lucky I am. This picture is of my family. It's a really important aspect of my life to me because my family will always be there for me even when others aren't. They help me through tough times and always support me. Next I have my hobbies and interests in this circle. My first one is horseback riding. Next is photography. This is one of my favorite pictures that I've taken, so I chose to include it. Next is swimming. This is a picture of my pool last summer. It was still getting built, as you can see by the tools in the background, but I love to swim because I find it's a great way to stay active, and it's very fun. Next is skiing. This is a picture that I took in Whistler earlier this year of a gondola and the ski hill. Next is biking. Biking is a great way to stay active and fit. Next is reading. I love reading. I chose to use a picture of my bookshelf because it will really put into perspective how many books I have, and that's not even all of them. Next is music. Music is a very important aspect of my life because it helps me express myself and be creative. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something about me.